how beautifully diverse tomatoes are. And both their beauty and their characterfulness, if that's a word. This year's show, we asked farmers to save us some of their prime specimens so that we could put them out on the table. So all the tomatoes come from farmers that are at this market.
These are my heirloom varieties. Actually, I only grow heirloom. Probably 8 to 10 different varieties that I grow, and I specifically choose for flavor. So they all are a little unique. I have the pineapple here, which is tricolored here, orange, yellow, and red, and the striations go all the way through the fruit. So when you cut it, if you cut into it, it just glows with red, orange, and yellow all the way through. It's very beautiful. It's also my fruitiest one. It really has a fruity flavor, which is great. What else do I have? Oh, I have Cherokee Purple, which is my personal favorite tomato that I grow. And in describing the flavor, you almost have to use the same words that you would use for wine. You know, nose, bouquet, things like that. It has a really unique, dark, almost musky flavor that I think is a very, very good one. I have Jaune Flamme, little tomatoes, for people who just want a little bit of flavor in their salads. A French tomato. I have a little fuzzy tomato called Wapsipinicon Peach. And you can't probably tell on the screen, but it is a fuzzy fruited peach tomato, they're also called. Has a pretty dry flesh, almost hollow inside. It's actually really, really tasty.
Well, the person that grows them, or the family that kind of develops them through regular, normal breeding practices over time, they kind of get to coin the name on it. So things like the Kellogg's Breakfast is this giant orange tomato. This is a tiny one. Some of them are the size of my head, and they're like 2-pound tomatoes, and they turn this nice orange color. And I think that he named it breakfast because it's a meal in itself. It's so dense, you cut a slab out of it and it's a sandwich all by itself. And so I think that his name's probably Kellogg, like last name. And so then he just thought it would be funny, I think. And the Great White is a white tomato. So it turns this nice yellow when it's done, and then it has this pink color that's not quite ripe on this one, but it's a white tomato, which is strange, but it's low in acidity, so people that can't quite handle that acidity that comes with red tomatoes really like the Great Whites, and the orange varieties like Valencia, which is another one we grow. I'm a big sandwich, like cucumber tomato sandwich girl, and I've been eating mozzarella and tomato all day because there's fresh mozzarella here at the market, and that's, you know, the best way to have a tomato is fresh. But I've been making sauce like crazy, so it's also, you know, you get sauce and salsa and ketchup, so all depends on your style.
I have an old family favorite. We all make tomato sandwiches, which is toast, butter on one side, mayonnaise on the other, big thick slice of tomato on the inside, and that for me is just the height of summer.
I mean, I would just encourage people to not throw away their funky looking tomatoes, because they should all equally be loved and appreciated, especially this time of year.